Black Panther, a Paratextual Presentation, Part 1 by Maya Foucher. Synopsis. Black Panther takes place in the time after the death of T'Challa's father, T'Chaka, in Marvel Captain America Civil War. When T'Challa returns home to Wakanda, he is assumed to take the throne. However, at his coronation, he is challenged by a tribe leader, M'Baku, to ritual combat. Towards the end of the fight, T'Challa begs M'Baku to yield rather than kill him, to which he agrees. T'Challa defeats M'Baku and is then crowned king. In America, Black Market's arms dealer Ulysses Claw partners with former U.S. Navy SEAL Eric Stevens to steal vibranium artifacts from a museum. When he receives news of this, T'Challa makes his way to America to bring Claw back to Wakanda to stand trial. After a speedy car chase and useless interrogation, Claw is extracted by Stevens and the two flee the scene. Stevens later betrays, then kills Claw. Back in Wakanda, it is revealed that Eric Stevens is the son of T'Chaka's brother, N'Jobu, nicknamed Killmonger. Moments later, Stevens reaches the borders of Wakanda, presenting Claw's body as a token of gratitude and to get him through the gate. When brought before T'Challa and the tribe leaders, his true identity and legitimate claim to the throne is revealed. T'Challa and Killmonger face off in ritual combat where Killmonger ends up winning and throwing a defeated T'Challa over the cliff, assuming dead. Once Killmonger assumes the throne, he instructs everyone to load up aircrafts with vibranium weapons to arm Black people around the world so that they may take over. Later, when Nikita, Ramonda, Shuri, and Agent Ross go to M'Baku to plead him to avenge T'Challa and take the throne from Killmonger, it is revealed that M'Baku and his tribe have discovered T'Challa's body. Comatose, Ramonda feeds T'Challa the heart-shaped herb to revive him. The group return for T'Challa to fight Killmonger once again. During combat, Killmonger is stabbed by T'Challa, defeating him. When T'Challa begs for Killmonger to let them heal his wounds, he refuses, saying that he'd rather be buried in the sea like his ancestors and jumped from the ships because they knew death was better than bondage. Ryan Coogler is a director, writer, and producer born in Oakland, California. He is known for his films Fruitvale Station, Creed, Black Panther, and a few others. Coogler started off as a college football player and a chemistry major. Praised for his works in his creative writing class, he began taking up screenwriting and later picking up a few film courses. Coogler's first feature-length film was Fruitvale Station, a true story of the last 24 hours of Oscar Grant and starred Michael B. Jordan as Oscar. The film premiered at the 2013 Sundance Film Festival, where it received much praise and 2 awards. It was also screened at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival, where it also won an award. Later that year, Coogler was offered the opportunity to direct the Rocky spin-off Creed, which he had co-written with Aaron Covington. He was reunited with Michael B. Jordan as he portrayed the lead role of Donnie Creed. The film was widely praised by critics and received many awards. In January 2016, Coogler signed on to co-write and direct Marvel Studios' Black Panther, where he worked again with Michael B. Jordan. The film was a box office success and eventually became the highest-grossing film in history directed by an African American. As of this year, 2021, Coogler has worked on projects such as Space Jam, A New Legacy, and Judas and the Black Messiah as a producer for both, as well as a writer for the former. In the works is the sequel, Black Panther 2, which Coogler is both writing and directing. These films are a testament to Coogler's mission of using his platform to get Black stories out there in mainstream media for Black voices to be heard. Black Panther was the first of many Black superheroes. He was the pinnacle for Black representation in mainstream media. The comic books showed Black children around the world that they were included and that they too could be superheroes regardless of their skin color. That being a hero isn't limited by shade. The genre of science fiction wasn't common amongst Black people, writing or otherwise, which is perplexing, as Mark Geary puts in his book Flame Wars. given the fact that African Americans, in a very real sense, are the descendants of alien abductees. The Black community has experienced firsthand what it is like when foreign invaders annex their homes and that the unfamiliar comes with dangerous consequences, both of which are the central theme for most, if not all, science fiction films and comics. The untold stories of Black people's experiences were coming to light, and not just slavery hardships, but the hardships that we as a community face on a daily now in modern times. Like Duncan and Smith say in their piece titled Comic Books and Ideologies, in their book, like Duncan and Smith said in their piece titled Comic Books and Ideology, because social issues rarely remain the focus of most mainstream comics, special issues that take on the problems can come across as looking somewhat exploitative, rather than seeming to be sincere efforts at promoting sustainable social change. This is prominent in the film as well as the comics, as the antagonist, Killmonger, is seen as the villain. However, if you really dissect his evil plan, you could see that he just wanted his people, Black people, to not suffer as he had suffered, for Wakanda to share the wealth with those like them, like us, around the world. Black Panther provides an example of Afrofuturism as Jerry speaks about. Afrofuturism is a cultural and aesthetic philosophy of science and philosophy of history that explores the development intersect of African diaspora culture with technology. Wakanda being the epicenter of technology development and advancement in the world, as well as ideally never touched by colonialism, tugs at the idea of what could be accomplished had Africa been left alone with its resources to discover and create on their own, like their white European adversaries or counterparts. It is a powerful and complex topic, as Africa was and partially still is rich with resources, but has and continues to be the tit of which other countries suck dry. Black Panther really shows what can be accomplished by the Black community if we work together. I believe that the reason why it was so successful is because Black people have not seen people like us succeed and not be in poverty when it comes to mainstream media like films and comics. We're always the ones in need and not the ones helping those in need. So I believe that this was a great example of not just Afrofuturism, but also what Black people can accomplish.